The name of the story is Flying Together. Before starting the story, I want to ask you some questions. What are some of the things your parents and teachers ask you to do on time? Like get up in the morning, pack your school bag, finish your homework, finish your food, etc. I hope most of the parents and teachers say these kind of things to do on time. Do you always listen to them? I hope most of you will answer yes. But my next question is, why should we listen to our elders? And the answer of this question you will understand by reading and learning this story. This story, Flying Together, has been adapted or taken from a collection of stories, Panchtantra, which has been written by Vishnu Sharma. The story is about a group of birds, especially geese, which stay united and escape a trap by working together. They save themselves from the net. This story teaches us the importance of unity and listening to our elders. So, let's start the story. Children, when I read the story, you also please try to read along with me. I will explain you also, and I will explain you the question answer also during the story. So, let's read the story. Deep in a forest stood a very tall tree. Its leafy branches spread out like strong arms. This tree was the home of a flock of wild geese. They felt safe there. One of the geese was a wise old bird. Children, in the forest there was a very big and strong trees. Its branches work like strong arms. And you know who lives on the tree? Many birds live on the tree. So these geese, a group of geese, lived on the top of the tall tree in the forest. So who lived on the tree? A group of geese. And where did they live? A group of geese lived on the top of the tall tree in the forest. Among these geese, one of the geese was old, but it was very intelligent. He noticed a small creeper at the foot of the tree. He spoke to the other birds about it. The wise old bird saw a creeper. Children, do you know creeper? Creeper is a kind of plant which needs support. Support of some wall, support of some tree or other thing to grow. So the wise old bird noticed a small creeper at the down of the tree. He talked to other birds about this creeper. Do you see that creeper? He said to them. Let's destroy it. Why must we destroy it? The wise old bird asked the other geese, can you see that creeper? We should destroy that creeper. But the other geese asked in surprise, why should we destroy? Why should we pluck it? It is so small. What harm can it do? My friends, replied the wise old bird, that little creeper will soon grow. As it creeps us this tree, it will become thick and strong. So other birds asked the wise old bird, why should we destroy the creeper? It is very small. It is not harmful for us. It cannot harm us. But the wise old bird said, that creeper is small right now, but very soon it will grow and it will start creeping up the tree, and then it will become thick and strong. Then other geese asked, what of that? Then what happened? What harm can a creeper do us? Don't you see? Replied the wise old bird. With the help of that creeper, it will be possible for someone to climb this tree. A hunter can come up and kill us all. Well, there is no hurry, they replied. Children, the other geese asked the wild old bird, but what harm can this little creeper do for us? Then wise old bird said to them, can't you see? With this help of creeper, someone can climb the tree. Someone means a hunter. A hunter can climb the tree and kill all of us. So children, now my next question is, why did the old wise bird advise the other geese to destroy the creeper? So the wise old bird advised the geese because it could help the hunter to climb the tree and kill all of them. But the other geese said, but it is so small, there is no hurry to destroy it. The creeper is very small, it would be a pity to destroy it now. Destroy the creeper while it is still young, the old bird advised. The old bird again tried to explain them, again advised them that we should destroy the creeper right now when it is young, when it is soft. Now it is tender and you can cut it easily. Later on it will become hard and you will not be able to cut it. Who said this line, children? Yes, the wise old bird said this line. And what that means? It means the creeper was soft, delicate. It can be easily broken. After some time, it will grow, it will become thick and stronger. And then it will be difficult for them to destroy the creeper. We'll see, answered the birds. But like most of you say to your parents, na, I'll do. After some time, I'll do my work. The same way, the other geese answered, will do. After some time, will do. But they did not destroy the keeper. They did not follow the advice of wise old bird. They forgot the advice of the wise old bird. And the creeper grew. It began winding its way up the tree. And now the creeper started moving in a circular motion around the tree. Stronger and stronger it became, and after growing, children, as the wise old bird said, the creeper became stronger and it became like a thick rope. And you know what happened one morning? One morning, when the geese had gone out in search of food, a hunter came to the forest. That about hunter the wise old bird was talking now, same thing happened. One morning, when the geese flew away from the tree in search of food, in collecting some food, the meantime, a hunter came in the forest and he said to himself, so this is where the wild geese live. And the hunter came to know a group of geese lived on this tree. When they come back in the evening, I shall catch them. Who said this line? Who said this statement? When they come back in the evening, I shall catch them? Yes, hunter said this line. Hunter thought himself, when the geese come back in the evening, I will catch them in my net. And you know, children, the hunter climbed up the tree with the help of that creeper. He climbed at the top of the tree and put his net over there. Then he climb down. Climb down means came down and went away. In the evening, the geese returned home. They did not notice the net. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. They struggled hard to get out, but could not. And the same thing happened, as you can see in the picture, when in the evening the geese came back to the tree. They didn't see the net because net was kind of invisible on the tree. And when they came to the tree, they were caught in the net. You can see in the picture one by one all the birds were caught in the net. They tried their hard to come out. They tried their hard to fly away, but they could not. Help! Help! Cried the geese. We are caught in the hunter's net. Oh, what shall we do? Now, when the geese were caught in the net, they started crying. Help us! Help us! We are caught in the hunter's net. Now what shall we do? Who will help us? Don't make a fuss now, said the wise old bird. But the wise old bird was not losing its hope. He said, now don't cry. Just have some patience. Long ago, I told you to destroy the creeper, but you did not. Means now the wise old bird reminded them about his advice. Okay. Long back I asked you to destroy the creeper, but you geese did not listen to me. But you geese did not do the work on time. And now see what happened. So this was the advice. Then when we don't finish our work on time, we are in trouble. So now the geese are in trouble. And the wise old bird said, tomorrow morning the hunter will come back and kill us all. Now why are you crying? You have not listened to me. So now hunter will come and catch us and kill us all. We were foolish, wept the birds. But the other geese too were crying. They requested, we were foolish, we didn't listen to you. We should listen to your advice. We should destroy the creeper on time, finish our work on time. We are very sorry for that. Now please tell us what to do. As the old bird was very intelligent, so geese asked the old bird, what to be done now? Then listen carefully, replied the wise bird. The wise bird said, okay, don't cry, listen to me. When the hunter comes, you must all pretend to be dead. This was the advice. The wise old bird asked other geese to pretend to be dead. Pretend means to show like as you all are dead when the hunter comes. So what advice did the old bird give to others? Yes, he advised them to pretend to be dead. He advised them to lie still without making any movement, because the hunter will not want dead birds. And why did the old bird advise such kind of advice? Because the old wise bird knew the hunter will not carry dead birds. Dead birds are of no use. So hunter will throw the dead birds out of the net to the ground. It will then be easy for him to climb down, collect the dead birds and take them home. So that was the advice old bird gave to other geese, that when hunter comes, you all should pretend to be dead, because hunter will not carry dead birds in the net to the ground, and then he will throw all the birds one by one out of the net, and then he will come down the tree and collect all the dead birds. When the last of us has been thrown down, we must quickly get up and flee away. And when the hunter will throw all the dead birds to the ground, that time we all should fly together. In the morning, the hunter came to the tree and climbed up. He looked at the geese in the net. Next morning, children, hunter came back to the tree and he saw the geese were already there in the net. So he became very happy. But when he looked at the geese carefully, he muttered to himself. Muttered means spoke politely to himself. They are all dead. It seems that they are dead. And then, same as the wise old bird said, he did the same thing. What he did? He threw all the birds one by one out of the net to the ground. So what did the hunter do when he saw the birds were dead in the net? Yes, he threw all the birds one by one out of the net to the ground. And the birds lay still on the ground till the last bird was there. And when all the birds were thrown down to the ground, then all at once flapped their wings and flew together. And now, as you can see in the picture, the hunter was very much surprised. What happened? How this happened? From the top of the tree, he watched all the geese fly away. And he was sitting idle on the top of the tree. Now he was not able to do anything. The birds showed unity. The birds listened to their elders' advice and escaped from the hunter's net. So, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is always obey your elders and do the work on time. I hope you have understood the story. Read it once again. Thank you.